Hi and welcome to Niche Genetics Review by Dan Aschendorf and Eric Rosen. So what is niche genetics? Well, it's a software tool to find money-making keywords. The emphasis is on money-making because there's plenty of keywords around, but you want to know the ones which make you money. So we'll talk about this in a minute as we get into the tool itself. It analyzes competitors, which is obviously very important when you're looking at keywords because you want to be ranking high, so you need to know what your competitors are doing. It uses sophisticated algorithms and it's browser based, which really rocks because I much prefer it when I can just log on somewhere without having to install, without having to worry about upgrades and installations and all that sort of good stuff. So that's what Niche Genetics does, and what I'm going to do now without further ado is actually get into the tool just to have a look. Right, so here I am in the dashboard, and what I'm going to do is put a keyword in. Now I've made a couple of searches online previously, so I'm just going to go with that and let's have a look at dog training. So the first thing that you can see is an overview. So this is how many monthly searches you got. That's the cost per click, competition with quotes and broad. PA is for page authority and DA is for domain authority, and TF stands for trust factor. So you can see just an overview. This is really important because that shows you out of 50 how difficult this niche is. So for example, make money online is going to be very difficult, so it might be worthwhile for you to try to get, if you want to rank high, something that's not particularly high. You know, sort of obviously the lower it is, the better chance you have of ranking. And then it goes into long tail suggestions. If we go into the full view reports, it just gives you some suggestions with a cost per click and the search results. You can sort it by any of these, so you know that just gives you some things to some ideas to try to rank in and to find relevant products for. So that's your long tail. And then what I'm going to do now is just close that down and look at some of the other features. Now let's look at competitors. So I'm going to go into view full report with competitors. Now this is really cool because what you can see is essentially how your competitors rank. You know how well placed they are vis-a-vis trust factor, domain authority, page authority, word count, and so on. You know, do they place keywords in the header, in the URL, the title? So you can really see how optimized they are and what sort of chance you have of actually winning against them, or ranking against them, should I say. This is not a war. And you know, that just takes you on to the relevant page. So this is a really cool feature, I find. So that's that one. And then you have an LSI keyword functionality. Where you can actually see some, you know, how the LSIs stack up. So I'm going to close that down. And then you can see how other people are monetizing, you know, that specific keyword. So you can get into the ads and get some inspiration from there and actually see where the ads are coming from, which is pretty key. So that's a tool that allows you to spy on your competitors, which is really cool. Sorry, that's gone into that. Go back into dog training. It's very fast. So So that's good. So your competitors, your LSI keywords, and your AdWords. So again, that really gives you the ability to spy on your competitors and make sure that you rank in the best possible fashion with AdWords and paid cost per click. So that leads me on to the end of this tutorial. Here you've got the ability to export all the keywords and to create a keyword report. I'm not going to get into this now, but essentially that just gives you an overview, a sort of a timeline, or a sort of a terrain as to where it is that you need to be going with a keyword and your competitors to make sure that you rank in the best possible fashion. And also there is a very similar functionality to this with YouTube. Again, we don't have time to get into this, but you can actually see how the keyword ranks within YouTube, and the tutorials are very comprehensive. I'll just quickly show you. So you have general training, you have the difficulty score, that's 11 minutes, you have a tutorial about how to do the searches, how to find the high volume long tail keywords with a low competition, and how to utilize the LSI functionality as well. So that leads us on to the end of the review. I hope you find it useful. Take care. Peace.